Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Float.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankees. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now here is KJ Harrison. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the second out. Now to the plate, here is Hayden Vega, and you can see his home road splits there. Has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And now the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of it.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping in once again is Ji-hwan Bae, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready now is Kyle Isbell. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Next for the Yankees will be Hayden Vega, and he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anderson is there as he makes the... Striding in is Hayden Vega, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is up next. Hayden Vega. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So here is Jacob Travis. Flew out last time up. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Davidson shading to his right. No problem with this. 11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Yankees.
It has been unbelievable watching his progress, even as a young player. Two-way players like him are incredibly rare, yet he's doing it at the major league level. JP Morosi joins us now for the latest. And JP, what kind of impact is this having around the league?
The shockwaves are being felt around the baseball industry, and they will remain for some time now. I had one GM tell me it's causing him to reevaluate his entire player development methodology. I had a manager tell me that he is now having players coming to him, knocking on the door every day saying, hey, I can do this.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national. So now to the plate, Luis Guillorme. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. Out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. So to get his day started at the plate, Caden Vega comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch of the AB now. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away to... Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
Make the turn, make the turn.
And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's... So next to bat will be Luis Guillorme. He singled in his last at-bat. The 0-2. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting...
High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Caden Vega. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Into the box, Jason Dominguez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. So now here is Brian O'Keefe trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ready with the 1 and 2. And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact. Next up, Jacob Travis. A potential tying run for him at third base. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ji-hwan Bae. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it... Now to bat, Austin Meadows, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll get in there safely. Now into the box, Caden Vega, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
O'Neill waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. This is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. And this afternoon's game ends
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, doing like good in the show. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, doing like good in the show. Pick up the pace, step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, pick on a drone, I'm about to flex. Mama them phone, that body opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive, slide, die, line, drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to in, while I run down when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up.
A player's agent calls to touch base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Going like good in the show. Pick up the pace.
Two seam ain't enough. Four tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me.
Caden Vega is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. First offering on its way. Mike Trout stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. In now is Anthony Rendon. And a tough task for him here as he matches up against one of the truly elite relievers in the sport. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on the first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels. Goes for... And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Yanks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Getting set for evening baseball from... So now the Angels cleanup batter, Jared Walsh. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Hit hard on the ground to second, scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 2nd inning upcoming. Next to dig in, Caden Vega, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this set. Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Vega on at first, nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Austin Hayes the next to bat. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Hit back up the middle. There's 1 out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this time. And now, Caden Vega. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strike.
And he got caught in between hops at short, and that kicks on by him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch. But a nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Doesn't happen often.
And now for the Angels, J.P. Crawford. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Caden Vega singled in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Trout, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. In now is Anthony Rendon, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. Next for New York, Caden Vega. And now the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Gets dirty and gloves it. He's out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. So the Bronx Bombers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brandon Woodruff wins his 3rd of the season. Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. But it's Angels baseball. Now to the plate, Caden Vega. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out. Number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And he'll dive back in safely. The 2-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So now into the box is Franklin Barreto. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, here is Caden Vega. He collected a base hit his first time up. Line hard toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Awesome execution on a changeup down right there, especially with 2 strikes. Not cheating to anything. Trusting his eyes, staying back, and hitting a nice, clean single.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Vega on second. Dominguez is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really like it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Next, here is Caden Vega, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Next, it'll be Jason Dominguez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And a step off.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive and I'll pick one out.
Now a throw over to first.
No,
and
he's
a
safe.
dive, but he's back in. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball.
But we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Next to stand in is Caden Vega, trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far. Now the first pitch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Next up is Jason Dominguez, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Left side, fielded by Rendon. Fred first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3-1 the final score this afternoon.
Well, it's been 100 years. So every 100 years we get a 2-way player. Hey, you know what? I was wrong. All right, I admit it. Who did I think? How was I supposed to think that we were going to have a guy who was going to be great on the mound and a great offensive player?
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Closing in on first pitch. And stepping in, Caden Vega as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So the next to bat will be David Dahl, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. Digging in will be Taylor Ward, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it. Digging in now for the Yankees, Caden Vega. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here's one for Profar at second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Ready now for L.A., Anthony Rendon. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
He just tattoos this ball right here.
Now it'll be Omar Narvaez, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in next, Caden Vega grounded out in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of 2 things.
Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Caden Vega.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resilience.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Stepping up is Jason Dominguez. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second.
Right here.
Quick out number 1. Big spot here, and it'll be Brian O'Keefe. So they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. 1-1, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Next to hit is Jacob Travis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw to first here is going to be in time, as the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Wednesday night baseball set to... At the plate now is Caden Vega. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And now in the box, Jason Dominguez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Popped up. Rendon is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So now here is Kyle Higashioka looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base. Now at the plate is Caden Vega. He singled in his first AB. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
So stepping in is Jason Dominguez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still...
And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can... So next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit. Next to hit, Caden Vega. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
Though you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Caden Vega enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. And now here is Omar Narvaez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in next, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One down now. One down.
Very weakly on the ground.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Taylor Ward. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Austin Hayes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-0 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Mike Trout. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Swinging a hot shot down the line. Right at 7-2, the final score this afternoon.
Hey.
Look, there are stars, and then there are superstars. And I'm talking with a man that falls in that latter category. Ken Griffey Jr. joins us now. Ken, what do you think? It really does seem like this young man is headed for superstardom.
Oh, he is. I mean, the first time I saw him, you could tell that he was different than everybody else, you know. Just watching him hit around the cage, the way he moves his body, it's pretty nice. And the thing is when you are a young star and in the city and you've got so much excitement, guys want to come see you and guys want to watch you play. We're all fans in the big leagues, and you know the city is shining.
Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again.
From 161st Street. So stepping in is Caden Vega. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High and deep to right center. Pulliam moves to his right and puts this one away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Caden Vega. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Caden Vega, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pulliam will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Ready now for Baltimore, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Ohtani is there and digging in, the switch hitter, Caden Vega. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a line drive. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Lifted in the air to center field. Thomas makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Vega leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Weak grounder back to the mound. Go on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Yoni Hernandez. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Right to him. A bare hand for one. On the first, it's a double play as they're... Adley Rutschman digging in now. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. Second for one. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. About set for baseball now. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Caden Vega, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. Next, it'll be Adam Hall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Caden Vega. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. Reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage. 1 out now in the Orioles' fourth. And next up, the switch-hitting former #1 overall pick, Adley Rutschman. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Caden Vega. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready now is Gabriel Arias. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now a flare out to left center. Hall backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And they get the double play. In now for the O's, Rhys Hines, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. The 0-1 on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. 1 there. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Caden Vega, singled in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Golden is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Just about ready for baseball on it. The 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. A next, Caden Vega. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Striding in is Jason Dominguez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. A tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double. So here is David Pulliam, grounded out in his last at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bat. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Casey Golden, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And there are 2 away now. Stepping in once again is Caden Vega. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. So next to bat will be Blaine Thomas, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Caden Vega. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Next up, Jason Dominguez. Potential tying run for him at third base. The 1-1. Right side. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece. So now to the plate, Brian O'Keefe. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Ready with the 1-2. On the ground, softly towards second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning. Now to bat, Caden Vega, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Golden will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Now into the box, Caden Vega. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5, the final today.
6 runs, 10 hits, no errors.
Baseball from the Big Apple. Now at the plate, here is Caden Vega. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jason Dominguez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pitch outside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be...
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Caden Vega, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a dive. Touché, sir.
That ball almost got through the hole right there. Could have been a seeing eye single.
And now, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready on 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Next to dig in, Yoni Hernandez. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Now to the plate, Drew Avens. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his...
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Caden Vega. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on.
Now at the plate, David Pulliam struck out in his last trip to the plate. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Next for New York, Caden Vega. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2. So now into the box is Gavin Sheets. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first is going to be in time in the order.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llamo a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda Chris con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta a mi generación y acuéstate en el tiempo razona, porque traímos bomba para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón, somos la sal, porque traímos bomba para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that took me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies some cale, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Frankie got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi pena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena.
This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently.
Jenny, our viewers have noticed over time that your dog Bella seems to have a favorite place to sleep. She's moved off it.
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. A manager challenges his hitters to step up their game. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
There's always someone else. All the disguise we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most.
Next, it'll be Caden Vega as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First delivery to him. This is line to left. There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees.